Hello all, Jeff here with a new video. Yep, this is the Formula Ford. Normally this is banned from a regular S-Class lobby. However, for this week's leagues, there is an S-Class Ghost lobby. And it's apparent that the banned cars can be used because what you're about to see is an S-Class race with this car. And I'll give you the proof now. Okay, so Nürburgring Grand Prix. Not many cars in this lobby, but being leagues, it's a bit hard. Only 9 cars, but now this is a ghosted lobby for leagues this week. Last week there was, I think it was full simulation damage for S-Class. However, that was restricted to Hondas, and the Audi RS6 of all cars having a fair crack here. You know, going for first place, but oh mate just loves the drift, and so have I by the looks of it. Back down to dead last, and look at this Audi drift. Just cutting corners as you do. He's lucky it's ghosted, or else he would have rammed into the whole field. And yeah, so Formula Ford, a lot of acceleration. But yeah, as I said, last week for the S-Class hopper, it was full simulation damage restricted to Hondas. This week, any car you like, I mean any car, because this car, the Formula Ford, is normally banned from a normal S-Class hopper. As you can see, Ghost. Next week, S-Class and cosmetic damage. As I go just ridiculously wide in the hairpin, back in the sand I go. But as I said, next week, S-Class cosmetic damage. I don't know if it's restricted to a certain car, a certain body shape. Find out when next week's league series starts. As a Porsche has just decided to hit the fence for no apparent reason, going in too hot like myself, and the Corvette's gone wide as well. And at this stage I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just going to finish from last or thereabouts. But as you can see, Formula Ford is very light. It means it accelerates well, providing you don't get on the throttle way too early, which is what I did in turn 2. And the Corvette has hit the tyres. See you later. In the 6th place I go. So I did start in 8th place. Now for those who are not familiar with leagues, it's a ranking system. It's kind of like the Gran Turismo Sport ranking system, except you only see your ranking in leagues. Anyway, there's usually 4 hoppers each week, and they're on a 4-hour rotation. As I go, I thought I went way too high in the hairpin, but it was actually alright. So yeah, 4 hoppers, all have a 4-hour rotation. So yeah, it's not like you can just go in the S-Class hopper any time of the day. It's open 4 hours, closed 4 hours, and so on. And there's a bunch of other hoppers as well. Normally there will be a division hopper that's ghosted, then there will be another division hopper which will be either cosmetic or full simulation damage. Then there's a spec hopper which is restricted to 1 car each week, bone stock, and the damage is rotated each week, like the cars. So as you can see, lap 2, I'm actually catching up to the pack in front of me, and as we go into the hairpin, I get it right this time. Another Porsche has hit the sand. See you later. And I'm right up with everyone now. As you can see, there's 3 red cars in front of me. It's a 458 Speciale, Ferrari F50, and a Lamborghini Huracan. And in front is another Porsche GT2 RS. Obviously very popular car, being the cover car of the game, and in stock trim it's pretty much the top of S-Class. So you don't really have to do that many upgrades. But with all 5 of us are within very close distance to each other, and as you can see, the acceleration of the Formula Ford thanks to the lightweight gets the launch on the F50, but that's just got a lot more power than this. So however, we get in the chicane, blows right up to everyone, and you just don't know who's going to win this one. So it's a 3-lap race, but I thought it'd be one of those races where someone would dominate and everyone else would be smashing into walls. Luckily it's ghosted, or else, as I said, probably everyone would be getting rammed right now. As we start the last lap, we go into turn 1, this really tight hairpin, in the 6th gear in the Formula Ford. Very strange, because most Formula Fords back in the day had 4 gears. And as you can see, the Audi RS6 is a lap down. All he wants to do is drift. Well, guess what? You're extending the corners, you're not going to get any drift points. Not only that, you're not in the drift lobby. However, just look at that for a drift. That is amazing. Well done. Maybe you should join the drift lobby every now and then, because that's really good stuff. And the safety car lights, questionable. But anyway, we managed to get 3rd place, gone past the Ferraris, and we're right up there with the Huracan now. And I think with the lightweight, get up to him, but he's got a lot more power. See you later. As we get into this hairpin, going really deep under the brakes, get by the Lambo, and now it's just the Porsche I have to worry about. Now, this is probably the most unique of the GT2 RSs in this race, because it's got a livery on it. He gets a little loose at the Schumacher S. I'm right up behind him now as we get to the closing stages of the race. Under the brakes, and I've got him. I'm in front, so can I hold on to this lead? We've got 4 corners left now. Get the launch. However, just look at the Porsche go after this king. Wait for it. That power is ridiculous. As we get into the chicane, get under the brakes, catch up, get the launch on him. Look at that. That's less weight for you. As we get into the last turn, it's anyone's race, because as you saw before, the Porsche has the better top end speed than this car. So we're up to the finish. Who's gonna win this one? I thought to myself, nah, oh, no chance. But I've won somehow. What a race that was. I thought I had no chance, and I bet him by only two 1/100ths of a second. Really good stuff. And while maybe a ghosted race, it's so good to use a banned car again. As we show you the replay of the finish. As you can see, the Porsche is closing in. And I barely just get him. I thought he had the race won with that top end speed, but somehow I got the win. Anyway, give that a try, see what you think. You've probably only got a couple of days on time of the uploading of the video. Anyway, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe for more content. Anyway, this is Jeff here, and happy racing. Cheers.